loves, welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my office tour. I know you guys have been waiting, and it's not actually 100% done. I do need to add a couple things, but as a quick heads up, I forgot my ring light and my tripod at home. So I did have to hold this, and hopefully the lighting will justify everything. As a quick, I guess you could say, explanation of the room, everything was inspired by my late grandmother, so that would explain the elephants. My new logo is still being created. That as well is inspired by her. And elephants also represent prosperity, which is something that I feel is very important in any business. So hope you all enjoy, and let's get started. So starting off to the right, when you first come in, this is what you're going to see. You are going to see this table, and it just houses some storage boxes, and on the left of the table is this chair that's actually a white bar stool, and I was going to cover it with the fabric that I have on it, but for the time being I just kind of draped it on there so that I would remember to cover it whenever I had a chance. And then a pillow was one that I actually made and just wrapped the tulle around it, and it actually matches an Ottoman that's in here. So on top of the table, you have this ice skating in a park candle, and it's on this green velvet charger that I purchased from Michael's. The candle is from Walmart. And then over here you have this Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree actually came from my late grandmother. And the little vase right here, you see, this is actually from, it's either Ross or Marshall's. I believe it's Marshall's. And then this glass right here is from the Dollar Tree. Now in the entire table, I actually I don't remember where I got it from. I either thrifted it or maybe got it from Ross. Not really sure. But the Christmas tree itself, oh no, I know where I found this at. I was riding around my neighborhood one day and someone had it out, and it had a sign on it that said for free. So I think I showed you guys this table. It was actually for free. So yeah. And then this right here is also from Marshall's, and it's just housing the little clip to my camera lens. And then a vase right here is also from Marshall's, and then the pink flower is from Michael's, and then these flowers right here are from Joann's. And then above that table you see this picture right here, and hopefully my lighting is picking it up, but it does say flawless, and this was actually the first thing that we purchased when getting in the office. And then moving along, we have my light wall. Now I do need longer curtains. Once we hung them, they were no longer the size that I needed. These are 84 inch, so I need about like 96 inch in curtains. So that's one thing that I do need to get. And then the Ottoman that you see right here, I purchased from Ross, as well as the blanket, excuse me, that's on top of it. And then over here, I just have a little plastic container, and I use some cardstock paper to just cover the front of it. And then I just use these little handles right here that I purchased from Home Depot, I believe, and I spray painted them gold and hot glued them on here. Glass mirror on top from Michael's. Two of these elephants that I purchased from Burlington Coat Factory. And then my little Christmas tree is from Five Below. And I allowed my children to decorate the tree for me. So I didn't bother to touch any of the bulbs. I left them on there the way that the kitties did. And then I just tied the green ribbons on it to tie in with the rest of the theme of the room. And then moving along, you have this shelf right here and this rug. Let me just go over the rug. The rug I actually purchased from Walmart, and honestly I believe it's supposed to be like a blanket, but I'm using it as a rug on the floor. I just like how it kind of ties everything all together. Now over here we have this shelf, and I was lucky enough to find an awesome thrift store, and this shelf is actually pretty heavy. And it just has this elephant that I spray painted rose gold. It was green. And then it has this gold candle from Marshall's. and this Ferrero Rocher, which is like my favorite candy. It does have some candies in there, but I'm just using it for display. And then this little dish right here, I actually plan to put some peppermints in. And then I have my mug that I actually plan to use every day as well. Okay, so before I move over to the desk area, let me just show you above the rug is my chandelier. And I showed you guys the chandelier. My husband and I spray painted that rose gold, and then we just went ahead and put some gold candles on top of it. Hopefully my lighting is enough for you guys to be able to see that, but if not, I already gave you a close-up in one of my vlogs. So that's right over the rug. And then to the left of that, I hung this curtain, and I just have some things behind it. And then I have this rose, it's like a vintage rose D that I hung up. And we all know that is for DivaDoll. And over here, we have this little Ottoman that I had decorated in my old craft room. I used like a curtain with that. And then this blanket on top of it, I purchased from Walmart. This pillow I made. And then we have this little mail bin. I didn't get any mail here yet, so I just have some fabric that I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with, and this mirror. And then I have my little elephant that's hung up over here. And then that's what this area looks like. And from that corner, you will see my full-length mirror. And this mirror I purchased from Burlington Coat Factory, and I love it. It has this beautiful little design on it, and I just felt like it went perfect with what I was trying to do as far as the elephants in the room. And then over here, you'll find my little coat hooks, and I purchased the 3 of these from Ross or Marshalls. I believe it was Marshalls. Most of the stuff in here you'll see is either from Ross and Marshalls, and then I just have my coat hanging up on there. So that is the whole front portion of the office, I guess you can. So this is the desk that I purchased. This is the mom desk, and this desk I did get from IKEA. So my dad and my husband actually put it together for me, and it's the mom desk with the additional, like the additional slide out, and I'll show you on the other side of the desk. It does move. You can either, when you put the desk together, you can either put it to the left or the right. And then on the front of the desk, just to make it a little bit differently, what I did was I just put this gold strip of bling on a roll here, just to tie in the theme of the room. And currently my husband is actually having a glass tabletop made for my desk, so anything that I do on top of it, it won't mess it up. And I cannot wait to have that. So let's just go on to what's on the top of the desk. On the left side of the desk, we have this gold charger and this green elephant. And the elephant I actually purchased from Burlington Coat Factory. And then under my desk, I have those rose gold boxes that I made. And then some more of my little photo storage boxes from Michaels. And I use those for storage. And then I got this gold picture frame from, I believe, Marshalls. And then over here we have the toy elephant that I spray painted. And then we also have this little ceramic shell. One of my classmates gave it to me, and it says Gemini on it. And when we were in school, she gave it to me. She stated it reminded her of me. So I was really excited to kind of put it in my new space. And then this dish that the or tray that these are on, I got this from Ross or Marshalls last year sometime, okay? And then this picture frame has a picture of myself and my husband, and I purchased that from Ross. And then over here we just have this acrylic organizer, and then we have this V for my name, and I got that from Michaels. The little glass, the green glass container came from Michaels. And then these 2 containers right here were black and white, and they actually match my bedroom, but I spray painted them, and they came from Michaels as well, and I got those a couple years ago. And then you also see this green dish from Michael's as well, and then some hand lotion, and then we have my Dunkin' Donuts thermos that keeps my drinks warm for hours. I absolutely love this thing. Okay, so when you walk around my desk, you see this gold storage container, and I just have some candles from Ross inside of there, and they smell so good. And then I have this glass dish with some pearls, another one of my elephants, and then this tea sampler kit that I purchased from Ross. I know you guys are so sick and tired of hearing Ross or Marshall's. And then that green dish from Michael's just has some toothpicks inside of it, or no, some flossers inside of it. And then this was like a wooden vase that I spray painted years ago, as well as the flower. So I'm not really sure where either one of them came from, but I'm almost positive the vase came from Ross and the flower probably came from Michael's. And then you guys saw the green wall when I was giving you a preview of it before, and I will have to put the paint color in an info bar because I honestly do not know what this color was off the top of my head, but my husband and I got this green paint from Home Depot. Now, my blinds are just a khaki colored blind, and then the curtains I actually purchased from Walmart. And then this copper lighting that you see all around, I actually purchased that from Amazon. Now, when you come around to the desk, the first thing you see is the chair. So here is the chair completed. I told you guys I would show it to you when I did the DIY for it in my last vlog. So this is what it looks like. Again, it was a free chair and I just customized it myself. And I did show that in one of my vlogs. It'll state customize a office chair. And then underneath, you'll just see my trash can. I did spray paint that the same color as that D right there. That is the same color that this trash can is. It's a vintage blush. And I believe that's Rust-Oleum, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I do have this glass dish, and it just holds some swatch sticks that I could use for swatching any products that companies send me, or maybe swatching out some products in my own collection. And then you can see the rest of this acrylic organizer here. My Dunkin' Donuts thermos that has a vanilla chai in it currently. And then these are just my little brushes that I use to remove dust and thing off of my nails. That this is sitting inside of was a gift from my mom, and it says dreams are only dreams until you make them real. And I absolutely love this because it has a true statement on it, and I know my mom, she put a lot of thought into it when she picked out the gifts that she did for me. And then I just have my cell phone, so in case anybody wants to know, this is the iPhone 7 Plus, and obviously it's the rose gold. And then this little clip that I have on it, I actually purchased from Walmart. It was just like in a little cashier section for checkout. And then this gold dish right here says hello gorgeous, and my mother actually gifted that to me. And she also gifted me this mug right here that says morning gorgeous. And this just has all of my little brushes inside of it. And again, I keep this behind this frame so that I can utilize it, but when I'm not using it from the front of my office, you can't really see it. Next to this stuff, I have this stack of books, and I have a cell phone case. It was for an old iPhone that I had, and this came from Lux Addiction. And then on top of it is a nail art idea book. I got this from Michael's. And then I have another book that was gifted to me from my mom. This is a notebook, and the pages on it are actually gold. And it says Faith Can Move Mountains. And she gifted me this when she gifted me a couple other things for my office. And then on top of that is my 2017 planner. So I cannot wait to be able to utilize this, and this is from Michael's. And then next to that is another organizer, and this acrylic and gold organizer is from Ross. Now in this little section right here is a part of the desk, and as I stated, it does slide in and out. And when you build the desk, you can either put it on the left or the right, so you kind of get like a nice L-shaped desk. And then if you need to push it in to get you some more storage or make space for some stuff, you can, but I'll keep mine out. So the mirror that's on top of it, I did purchase that from Michael's, and that was a couple years ago, but I'm sure they still sell them. And then I have a dust collector. And then I have my Melody Susie LED UV lamp. I love that thing, but I've already spoken to you guys about it. And then this right here came from Michael's a couple years ago. And then this little owl just houses some little fans and some lint brushes that I use for stamping or just cleaning up things. And then on top of this little section right here, you will see that I added the bling on a roll, and that's just simply to tie in the front of the desk with the side of it. And then this little drawer right here, this is a Linman drawer, I believe so. That came from IKEA. And then that Marilyn Monroe box my mother gave me. The little basket right there is actually just housing some items that I need to show you guys from hauls. And then back there are some nail polishes and such, and then those cords are from these two items right here. Now over top of this section is this clock, and it says all things are possible if you believe, and I purchased that from Walmart. So I love it because it ties in with the gold, but it matches those curtains, and then it also matches my sheer curtains from my window. And then on the side of that is this mirror, and this mirror is a vintage mirror that I got from a vintage thrift store, and I believe I paid $10 for it. So we just cleaned it up nicely, and I absolutely love it. And then obviously right next to that is my window again. And then this far corner right here is just some cleaning supplies to keep like my desk and everything neat and clean, my office clean, some Windex, furniture polish, little trash bags, paper towels, things as such as that my husband purchased for me from the Dollar Tree. And I must say, my husband did a lot of work in here with me. He was the one that chose the wall color. He picked the blinds. I was going to get white ones. He told me maybe these ones would look right because it tied in with it, and he helped hang my chandelier. Everything that's hanging up on the walls he did for me as well. So I am really grateful that I had my husband to help me with a lot of this stuff, because it really did make getting everything in here set up a lot faster. Obviously all of the organization I had to do myself because he wouldn't have known where I wanted it, but when I wasn't sure about something, he definitely gave me some great suggestions. If I do some changes, which I definitely will be doing some changes, because I do need to add a TV in here so that I can see when I'm filming. So things as such as that I will update you guys on. But for now, this is my new office space. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I hope you guys are excited about the new videos that are to come, because I absolutely am. And as always, and until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a greatest day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.